Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring. In the last one, we finished up Lindell, the Ashen, or the capital of Ash. We went around through the backside from the Forbidden Lands and did some stuff over here to get the last legendary talisman that we needed. And now it seems like we are ready after defeating Gideon Ofnir over here to go into this area where Morgoth's boss room was originally and figure out what bosses are ahead of us. I think we're pretty much at the end of the game, so it's possible that we finish up today. There are a few boss names that I know about, specifically Godfrey should be a boss. I've heard of Elden Beast, and then I know that Horlo was someone who was mentioned at the beginning of the game, and I feel like he's got to be somewhere. But I don't know that that's actually a boss or anything. Could be Godfrey, could be something completely different. So, anyways, we're gonna walk in here. I was also checking if I missed, because one of the achievements I'm still missing is the legendary armaments. I'm pretty sure I have all the legendary armaments. Dark Moon Greatsword is one. Golden Order Greatsword is one. Sword of Night and Flame is one. I think there was 9 on the list, so that makes 3. Grafted Blade Sword is 4. Ruins Greatsword is 5. I guess we should hit this so we could see, because it says one of the legendary armaments right in there. Not this one, but Eclipse Shottle makes 6. Any of these? Don't think any of the katanas. None of these. Sorry, I forgot what the rest of them were, so I was just trying to comb through, because there should be 3 more. But the achievement never popped for me. So I think you have to, like, do so, like, put them in your box or something for it to trigger. I'm just trying to confirm that we actually have them all. I don't think I've skimmed over one quite yet. Just checking that one spot to see if there's the legendary. One of the legendary. Okay, Bolt of Grandsax. I knew that. What else is there? None of those. That's not one. That's not one. Now we're in bows and stuff. I must have skimmed over one, right? Definitely the torch was not one of them. I don't think a shield was one of them either. Signature weapon, not one. Not one. Was it another longsword? I guess we didn't really look through the straight swords. Oh, do I not have Mirais? I do, it's right there. So that makes 8. What the heck is the 9th one? I can't remember, but anyways, so there's 8 of them. 9th one, I'm sure. Let me just look again. I want to make sure that we actually have them all. Because I didn't have the game up when I was looking. But I was like, I remember all those items. The problem is I obviously have to tab out separately. Okay, Ruins Greatsword, Eclipse Shottle, Grafted Blade Greatsword, Sword of Night and Flame, Mirais, Executioner, Dark Moon Greatsword, Devourer's Scepter. That's a hammer, right? Which was dropped from Bernal, Golden Order Greatsword. Yeah, I should have them all. So we need to go check Devourer's Scepter for sure, but I remember getting that, so that shouldn't be a problem. Where was it? Under Hammers somewhere? That's Scepter of the All-Knowing. Where's Devourer's Scepter? Right here. Yeah, okay, so we obviously have them all. I think I just need to move them to my box to get the achievement. But anyways, let's go ahead, walk into this boss room and see what we're up against. What are you? Cutscene. You are a cutscene. Got big hair. Looks like 2 people there?
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight.
I like how the grace is pointing right to him.
Tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned.
Ooh, his axe is kind of messed up.
To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
This is Godfrey. Yo, boss. I gotta do all my buffs. You play with Tish for a little bit. Okay. You do hurt. Oh, you got me there. Okay, we missed each other. That was embarrassing. Phase 2. Oh.
That will be all.
Really? You don't want?
Didst me good service, Siraj.
Wait, what? I don't get. Is he like taking its power for his own?
I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
Okay, hold up. This has some pretty big lore implications. I don't know if we have time to talk about it though.
Brave, tarnished. Thy strength
Maybe I shouldn't have fought him like that. That kind of trivialized that fight pretty hard, huh? Okay, so hold up though. Remembrance of Horlo, so that means that Godfrey was Horlo. If we go back to the first cutscene, the people he named at the beginning were all tarnished, right? So Horlo was one of them, Goldmask was one of them, Gideon Ofnir was one of them, Dung Eater was one of them, Fia was one of them, and we were the last one, right? Who had all been resurrected, tarnished, specifically tarnished, who had been resurrected. Now, if we go back to what Gideon said last episode, Gideon said that he knows in his bones that a tarnish cannot become Elden Lord, or cannot become Lord. He didn't say Elden Lord. I don't know why, but he just said Lord. So that means that if Horlo was Godfrey, that means he was just inherently wrong, right? So he knew something that was wrong, which is weird. I mean, I guess he could have meant like a tarnish cannot become Lord again. He could have meant that, but he didn't say that. Um, but obviously it had happened before. He maybe had no way of knowing it though. Anyways, let's go ahead and sit down here. Rest at the site. Yeah, we kind of smashed Horalo, huh? Or I guess he said his name was Horalu. The guy at the beginning, I swear he said Horalo. Um, but if it, assuming it's Nefeli, wait, would that make Nefeli the daughter of Godfrey then? That seems pretty big, huh? Hold up, hold up. I was gonna go back to the round table anyways because I wanted to spend these runes, but let's go talk to Nefeli first then. That seems like a pretty big reveal. Because she says her name is Nefeli Lu, right? And if his name is Horalu, then she could be his daughter? Would make her the daughter of the first Elden Lord? You got anything to say, Godric? But yeah, that second fight, he did one attack and then we just smashed him. Because he got staggered after 2 hits. I just kept doing jump attacks instead of taking the crit.
I will remain, but your guide surely lieth.
Really? This seems important to you.
I hope it is.
Whatever. Alright, you guys suck. Okay, take me back to the round table hold. Let's get rid of all these runes. We don't need them. It's kind of dark, though. I assume the final boss will give me enough runes to upgrade any weapons that I want to upgrade post-story, or I could obviously just farm somehow. So, just smithing stones out the... Could always use different... We don't have very many of these. Give me... Whoa, did not mean to do that. I wanted 10. Like 3 of these, 1 of those, make 5 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these. Okay, that means I could do 10 of anything. About here. I can also do at least 10 of anything. Got 10 of all of these. See, this is where you need a lot, just because these require 12 just to get you a single. I'm trying to get these all to 100. Need 30 of these. I guess we'll do all of that. So this is the only one I don't have at 100. We still can't buy 9s. I wonder where that's at. Maybe it doesn't exist, I guess? Possible? That's kind of obnoxious, because how many 9s do we have? Oh wait, you don't need 9s. 8 is as high as it goes. I forgot. Okay, that makes sense. So if we want to do 10 weapons, then we need 120 of each, right? Okay. So we spent everything. Let's get back to work. Finally, we might get to enter the Elden... or the Erd Tree. The Elden Tree. It's where they keep the Erd Ring. Oh, I like the color here now more. That is morning. It's a cool color. What's the difference between our two swords? ARs. That's 761 and 635. Like I said, there is a sword, a great sword that I could have used in my other hand that would have been better. Probably would have given me closer to the Dark Moon Sword's AR, but it's okay. I don't actually have the sword. It's like a droppable from something else. Ooh. What's going on here? The brambles are burned. Summoning pool, and then this. Touch the golden light. I will not activate my potions preemptively. But let's touch it. It's, what's his face? God something? The guy who got killed by Ronnie. Controller's going crazy. It's being like held together by the Elden Ring? Radagon? Okay, that's not who I thought it was. We're still using our full build. If you had maybe hoped that we were going to take it easy on these bosses, no way. We're going full kill mode. Hello. Alright. Fair. See, because these bosses aren't going easy on me, so... That timing. Okay. Yeah, alright. Being a jerk. I thought I'd still be outside of it. Alright, fair enough. Seems like we need some holy damage negation, huh? That's gonna explode. Yep, okay. Alright, I'm tired of your nonsense, sir. You popped my potion? That's crazy. Ow. Okay, this guy's pretty good. I was in the air. Alright. He got me. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. Alright. His attacks are real weird. They got odd timings to him, and he does a lot of them. He's a spammer. I respect it. You got the stamina bar. I mean, he probably doesn't actually have a stamina bar, but you get what I mean. Alright, 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 alright. Alright. Oh. Can't cancel. Oh, right, I don't have the extra mana from the rune I had active. Oh, that was very advancing. Wow, that was bad. Ooh, big one, huh? Oh, I didn't think you could turn that. Alright, I kind of tanked that one to the face. It's so slow. You jerk. You will die. What next? I don't believe that that is the end. I feel like in the future I might want to save my full Wondrous Flask for whatever this second phase is. Is this the Elden Beast? It's not really what I pictured it looking like, honestly. It looks kind of like the Loch Ness Monster. Elden Beast, we found you. Oh, I forgot to maybe consider equipping some holy damage negation. Both of these bosses seem to be very heavily into the holy damage thing. Very similar. Kinda, well, it reminds me of a tree spirit, how he fights. What are you doing? Like, I know what this attack does. Alright. Yeah, that's a cool attack. Still not really sure what it does, but... Or how to dodge it, I guess. Okay, Estelle's magic. Gonna explode. Yeah. He's also, like... Yeah, he's definitely a locked monster. If I could ever get to you, that'd probably be cool. Alright, hit him once. Fantastic. Uh-oh. The one time you do an attack that actually moves you over to me? I hate you. He does a lot of attacks that move him away right after. Like that. Ooh, our healing over time is going on. Alright, Elden Beast. Elden Remembrance. 500,000 runes for that, huh? This is where we pick the ending. Okay, summon Ronnie. Touch the fractured America. Am I allowed to leave, I guess is the question. I want to do all the endings. So if I could save a character right here, snapshot this character, and do all the endings here. I think I can. Fractured America is what this is called. I can teleport back here. Don't really know how to get my runes. I mean, I don't need that. It was like 1,000 runes. 1,800 something runes, but... I don't know how to get them? I wonder. We should do some quick exploring. And then, so this video will be fighting those two bosses, Godfrey, and then Radagon / Elden Beast. Well, Godfrey / Horalu, and Radagon / Elden Beast. Oh, there are my runes. So they are in this room. And then next video, or the next few videos, will be me getting all the endings real quick. It'll be one at a time. Assuming that I can do it. But first, I would like to explore a little bit. Tiny, tiny little bit. Probably not going to be much more of this episode. But if we can get this grace, must mean that we can teleport back out. And I see that Hayeta is still in the same spot. So, how does this work? Can I touch this light again? No, I cannot. So if you teleport out without grabbing the grace, what happens? Maybe it doesn't let you teleport until you grab the grace. That's a kind of a theme in this. So Hayeta's still there, huh? I want to go explore and make sure Hayeta's there. And then in the thing, when we do the Frenzied Flame ending, assuming that we can, I would also like to undo the Frenzied Flame ending and see if that has a special cutscene, but I also want to talk to Shabriri.
Go to the door ahead. It will surely open.
So let's just make sure we can teleport back here perfectly fine. And then I want to look at the two remembrances. I want to see if they came with any gear. They should have, at least one of them you'd think would come with gear. And then we never did figure out how you would get back to Melania's rune, huh? Doesn't seem possible. A good thing I had it already. But yeah, let's go back here. Short episode then, huh? I mean, we did first try. No, we didn't first try Radagon. He beat the crap out of us the first time. Just barely, but he did beat the crap out of us. Okay, anything in Gideon's room? Obviously, we have his gear already. Doesn't seem very likely. I'd like to save as much of these 500,000 runes as possible for upgrading stuff post-game. The fingers ever figure out that they're gonna be defeated in the meantime? Alright, who do we have that's new? Horalu. The power of its name. Yeah. When Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was robbed of his grace, becoming tarnished. Oh, he wasn't tarnished before. He took with him his kinfolk and left the lands between. So he wasn't tarnished? So that stuff that I said about Gideon being wrong about something is maybe wrong? After the long march of the Tarnished came to an end, Godfrey divested himself of kinship, becoming a simple warrior once more. Okay, I don't know exactly what all that means, but... Axe of Godfrey. Colossal weapon, lots of strength. I like how it's broken, that's kind of cool. Weapon of Godfrey, Elden Lord. It was broken in a battle fought as leader of the Tarnished during the Long March. This weapon is symbolic of Godfrey's vow to conduct himself as a lord, later becoming an emblem of the golden lineage. In the days of the past, a crown was warranted with strength. Let loose a mighty war cry, regal roar, raising attack power while sending out a shockwave that cannot be guarded against by stomping the ground. While active, strong attacks become a lunging slash. Interesting. Horalu's Earthshaker. Heavy affinity and the following skill. Horalu's Earthshaker. Oh, that's interesting. Is this the first Ash of War you could get from something? Horalu's Earthshaker. Slam both hands on the ground to violently shake the earth and unleash a shockwave. Follow up with an additional input to slam the ground again. Usable on all melee armaments. Alright, what do we got here? And that's, so this is the whole list? It's all 15 bosses? Then we got Elden Remembrance. It was the vassal beast of the greater will and living incarnation of the concept of order. Marika's Hammer. Stone Hammer. Wait, what does it take? Strength, Faith, Dex. Does holy damage. Stone Hammer made in the lands of the Newman, outside the lands between. The tool with which Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and Radagon attempted to repair it. Wait, what? If they were the same, but they had different wills? The hammer partially broke upon shattering the ring, becoming splintered with rune fragments. Unique skill, Gold Breaker. Leap up high, and while suspended in midair, imbue the rune shard with light before smashing it down hard on the ground. The heroic Radagon's signature attack. Oh, I think I've heard of this sword. This is like the Faith Moonlight sword. Strength, Dex, Faith. Sacred Relic Sword. Sword wrought from the remains of a god who should have lived... What kind of... This is a great sword. Who should have lived a life eternal. Thoughts on what the weapons... On what the weapon pretends are many... What does portends mean? Never seen that word. Are many and varied. Some consider it the mark of a great sin, or a sign of great devastation. Some think it as the end of an age, while others the beginning. Unique skill, Wave of Gold. Imbue the sword with bygone gold glory. Then fire it at foes. A wide golden wave fans out forward, sweeping through all enemies caught in its path. That sounds really cool, actually. Okay, now let's check out what armor we got. Got Elden Lord Crown. So this is gonna be Godfrey's stuff, huh? Crown of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. The age of the Erd Tree began amongst conflict when Godfrey was lord of the battlefield. He led the war against the giants, faced the Storm Lord alone, and then there came a moment when his last worthy enemy fell. And it was then, as the story is told, that the hue of Lord Godfrey's eyes faded. Wait, war against the giants, faced the Storm Lord alone. So when he killed the Storm Lord, he was no longer Elden Lord, or he no longer had desire to accomplish anything else? I don't know. This is gonna say the same stuff, right? Yeah. He's got no boots? Oh, they're there. Alright, we got all the armor here. Well then, let's go talk to the two in here. But it seems like we might not be able to do anything else except do the endings.
I see.
Nothing to say. Alright, well, seems like they pretty much just have forgotten everything, and all they do still use the mirror. All they do is upgrade stuff now? Huh. And this never opened up, right? This last door that would lead outside. Oh, that makes me curious, because the door that would get you to that path to the Divine Tower where Melania's rune is would be downstairs in here. I wonder if it opened up here. Probably not, but it's possible, right? Be this door. Did not. Darn. Assume you can't open the front door. Oh. Alright, well, I guess that is gonna do it. I mean, Elden Ring pretty much done, right? We will have a video for each of the endings that it'll let me do. It seems like I can do probably at least 5 of them, but I think I can do all 6. So hopefully we'll get to see all 6, and the one with the Frenzied Flame will also include us getting the Frenzied Flame, talking to Hayeta afterwards, which she might have special rewards for us for completing her quest. And then we'll also, in that video, show what happens when you get rid of the Frenzied Flame. And then we'll also do the actual Frenzied Flame ending. So we should have all 6 endings. If that one doesn't work out, then maybe it'll be like a partial scuffed video or whatever. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Seems like the bosses have been defeated in Elden Ring. Last few not that hard, but we're pretty strong at this point. Plus, using a spirit makes us have a lot of power. And I mean, the spirits are kind of designed to be in the game and make it easier for you. So I figured for a first playthrough, that's how we do it. And we did fairly well. In the future, I might play on my own. I think I'm just going to help people do bosses because that sounds like fun. I don't really want to challenge myself too badly beating all the bosses on like challenge runs and stuff. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video of Elden Ring. The final bosses have been slain. Next time we'll see all the endings. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and hopefully you will enjoy those. You can pick whatever ending you want to watch, or you can watch them all with me. And I will see you next time.